So in this video, I'm going to show you a little trick on how to retain your tension when you're moving from a back needle to a front needle and starting the row with purls. This will be effective for people using DPNs as well. I know it's just an issue, especially when you're working a row starting with purls, that we get laddering. So I put my needle in purlwise, and rather than coming over the needle like I normally would to start a purl row, I'm actually going to take the yarn and go under the needle and purl the stitch that way. What that does is actually twists your stitch for you, and you end up with a shorter running thread between your front and back needles so that you don't get the laddering effect. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you come around to the front of that needle another time, because now you've got a twisted stitch, so you need to learn how to work it backwards. So I've worked my way around to the beginning of my round again and need to work this first stitch as a purl stitch, but because I worked the previous round backwards, I now need to process this stitch in a twisted manner, or because it's twisted I should say, we need to process it through the back loop. So rather than putting our needle through the front loop purlwise, we're going to come in through the back of the loop, so you put your needles almost parallel to each other and stick your needle through the loop that way. And now we're going to wrap the stitch from underneath again. I'll show you that one more time. You're going to turn your needle so that your two needles are almost parallel to each other and come in through the back loop, and then wrap the yarn underneath the needle and work the stitch backwards. So this will continue on, providing you with a twisted stitch at the beginning of your purl row, but you should have a shorter running thread between your back and front needles so you don't end up with an ugly ladder up the side of your work. There you go.